Hi everybody, it's Mary Jo. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you to everyone who's been subscribing and watching. Thank you for sharing and liking. If you haven't, please like and also hit subscribe so that you'll get notices of when my videos are up. At least I hope you're getting notices. A lot of people saying they're not getting them. So please just go ahead every week and look for Enchantress Tarot, and I'll have my new videos up, usually on a Friday or Saturday, unless I have anything astrological going on, like an event for the full moon, new moon, or like now, Chiron is moving into Aries on April 17th, and it'll stay there till 2027. So that's a huge thing when it's moving out of Uranus, a planet of shocking change, upsets, ups and downs, but freedoms and different ideals that are quirky and unusual, moving into Aries, which is going to be like burning off all the pains in our lives, because Chiron is our wound sets. And this is about fighting for our rights globally, planetarily, of course, for our Mother Earth. Chiron is about healing and the earth energy, and also for ourselves individually. How we're going to initiate change, be a pioneer, trailblazer, generate a change and a new beginning in our lives regarding our wound sets, anything we brought in karmically, anything that's going on in this life. And we definitely want to eviscerate that. We want to burn that all off. So please look for that video, Chiron moving into Aries. But this is our last week of Aries also. Sun in Aries will be moving into Taurus. And it is our goodbye for the year until next year, all right, for Aries. And we have April 15th to the 21st, 2018, this reading. So we start off with a major arcana. And you look what this is. This is Mars in the Tarot. The Tower is Mars. So, and it's in this position where it's going to be leaving, and it's resonant right now, Spirit. And this is that shocking change. This is upsets. The Tower represents things being broken down to break through or rebuild. As I've been saying, many of us have been going through breakdowns in our lives. We've been hitting brick walls. We've been hitting upsets and trials and tribulations. But these things happen for us to destroy the old things in our lives, the way we think about ourselves and speak about ourselves, or to others, or allow others to speak it and talk to us, I mean. But it's also about that things that were built on a lie, things that are not a solid foundation breaking away. Because either we didn't know how to do it, we were afraid to do it, or we really were unaware of it. This major arcana comes when it's time to break it down. Old cards show it crumble to the ground. The Tower is being destroyed by an enlightening bolt. Like there's an enlightenment. Not just that it's a lightning strike. And it's a release of ego and arrogance here. The high and mighty have been knocked out of their tower. And they're crumbling to the ground. You know, because some people are over-identifying with ego, money, wealth, hurting people, fame, anything that could be a greedy or overzealous, over-identified in material things, kind of lack of spiritual and service to others kind of energy, or even somebody who's very bullying to you, brooding to you, unappreciative. This is someone who's been oppressing you, or an instrument in your life. That could be a person, place, or thing that's been oppressing you or holding you back. It's someone doing this to you, or it could even be you doing this to someone, but it is a humbling experience with the Tower. It's that breaking down, everything crumbling, so you could clear that all away and rebuild. And that's very, very good, because actually, yeah, because Aries now, Chiron moving into Aries, which Mars is the ruler of Aries, it's talking of breaking down things, and the enlightening bolt of Uranus, that is very much Uranian energy, and that's ending, and it's gone from the 29th degree, which is those 29 and 0 degrees are critical. And when it's entering Aries now at 0 degrees, that's a cardinal sign. So this is going to be a shocking change and upset. You could be standing up for yourself, fighting for yourself, breaking up from a relationship, finding out someone's cheated on you or cheated you. Maybe your boss promised you something and didn't give it to you, or there's something going on, they're not telling you the truth. Someone in your life has just been lying to you or keeping secrets from you. And this is all revealed to you. Everything comes into play. And now you see things for what they are, that they were never solid. They were never a strong foundation for you to build on. What you thought you had going on, you really didn't. So either you were blinded to it, blindfolded to it. It doesn't matter, because this card is washing it away for you. So I like that for all of us. So instead of fearing the Tower, look at it as a much needed and necessary upset in your life for you to rebuild. And remembering that when these things happen and we look back on our lives, we can't imagine going back to that situation again, because the change that it brought into our lives is so much more significant or better. And we don't even want to go back there. But hopefully it's a lesson learned for us to keep our eyes open and see what the truth is, and discerning, is this real? Question everything, okay? Now we have the Queen of Wands, very much our Aries woman, okay? She could also be a Leo or Sag. This is a mother figure. This woman is a multitasker. She does a million things at once. And even if she makes mistakes, people don't chastise her for it, because they see that she's doing 5 things at one time, you know? She's very diplomatic on her higher vibration. Low vibration, she's jealous or envious or instigative, antagonistic, irritating. High vibration, like I said, she's evolved. She's intelligent. She's a good businesswoman. She's got great ideas. She's passionate about anything she gets involved with. She's fearless. She's a trailblazer. You know, she keeps the fire burning. Also, for this card, it could even talk about birth, because the wands are divine masculine energy. It's life force energy. And we know that the queens are about emotion. But this queen embodies fire. So she could have a fiery, reddish tone to her hair, or red in the head. She could have a fiery temper that just explodes and then digresses, you know, and then she's over it, you know, after having a big fight with her, and she said all that she's had to say. You know, and you've said all you've had to say, she's over it. Let's get Chinese food, you know. She's okay with that. And you might be stunned by her boldness, her aggressiveness. She can be very assertive, also very helpful in your life. So if this isn't someone you recognize that coming into the situation around this, or they're involved in this situation, maybe you had a fallout with this person, maybe this is your boss, your mother, your sister, this is that feminine energy. Could be a man with these energies as well. And remembering that the queen breathes life into the ideas of the king, you have to understand that this woman too is full of ideas. She's really determined to put her ideas into play. And she's usually very good at it. She's got very good business sense. She's very spiritual. She might even have some psychic abilities or uncanny ability of knowing things. And you're like, how the heck did she know that? You know, but she does. On the high vibration, she's there as a guide and helper to you in your life. On a low vibration, she could be just a little too pushy with what she's telling you. But honestly, even though you can't stand that she's telling you these things, she's right usually. Let's see. All this orange here, yeah, she's very creative. Very inspiring. She's very protective. I'm just trying to see what else I get from her. And she might be offering you all of these things that I just said. Now, if this isn't someone who's involved in the situation or influencing the situation, this is the energy that you would need to take on and tap into right now, helping you with this situation. You know, and her wand is down. She's not like fighting with anyone, but she's got it in front of her. Like, no, you don't. You're not going to let this go on anymore. You know, you see you got your wand to protect you. You've got your wand there as fending off here. It's never going to happen again. Well, at least this is how you'll be feeling. The Empress, we know, this is potential realized. I'm going to tell you this. Whatever's been going on here, you lost your job, you got fired, you quit suddenly because, you know, you got agita, you don't want to do this anymore. The breakup, the argument, you know, and this new life energy here, this divine feminine energy with a very masculine, strong, aggressive, bold, dynamic presence of inserting themselves into situations with great ideas. Like I said, this trailblazer or pioneer energy is breathing life into something, because we know that the Empress is a major arcana. The Empress is the 3, which is you created something. So this could be a baby. This is, you're pregnant. You created a new business. Okay, you created this manifested dream of that new home, because this card with the Empress here, we're talking about the energy of Venus. And Venus rules Taurus and Libra. And it is about earthly pleasures, okay, love. It's about material things, your value systems and what you value. And I always tell you, in the older decks, they show her as eternally pregnant, meaning that she breathes life into everything. So next to this Queen, it could be some of you find out you're pregnant, having a baby, something shocking happened, that you're having a child or birth of a child. Or it could be that what you've been working on and creating, this change is going to make you go into play with this. So he left you, she broke up with you, you've been kind of eyeballing this other person. Now you're going to go ahead and create this whole new life with this person that's grounded and stable, nurturing, loving, protective. If it's a job, a business, a house, you see, whatever this is, as it is a general reading, it would be that you birthed this. You brought this into manifest. And I hope that you manifested something wonderful, because you could also manifest something that's not so great. All right, but remembering that our thoughts and our manifestations can easily be changed, you can work on changing it. So whatever it is that you've breathed life into is coming into form. And this is that potential that you have being realized. So it is successful venture if it's a new relationship, a new job, career, vocation, new health regimen. The house that you want to buy, you want to put a pool in the yard, whatever this is that you've been birthing, it's no longer a secret. Like with the High Priestess, like we had last week, something is there, but it's in secret. She's not showing yet. The Empress, it's full on. It's coming into the world, and you're ready to do this. This highly potential, creative power realized, where this is so much creative ideas and potential. This is fully coming into play. And knowing that you did it, you brought it to you. And now it's going to be happening, because this to me is the springtime. This is before our summer solstice in June 19, 2021. So this is saying right now in the spring, this is going to be happening for you. This is victory in whatever this is in your life. Clear cut, no arguments or stalemates, no lack of communication. Oh yeah, and Mercury's going direct. Hallelujah. Mercury's going direct at the time of this Aries Chiron situation, just before Taurus. So yeah, that ties into that too. The lack of communication, the stale communication, the meetings you didn't do, the bills you didn't pay, everything you ignored and neglected that had to do with communication and commerce is going to be addressed now, and it is victory. You're cutting through all of the clouds around you, cutting through all the bullshit. Everything is going to be clearing away for you. This is victory for you. Mental clarity also. Those texts and emails and voicemails and botched things that you were trying to take care of with paperwork. Maybe you had something with your bank and they lost the paperwork. You're trying to get that mortgage or buy that car. All the things that could go wrong and get screwed up during a Mercury retrograde is over now. And everything is full steam ahead, forging ahead. And it's going to all be from now and ending and completed before the summer solstice for you. Yeah, the Ace of Swords is when God, he gives us this sword of clarity, balance, stability. This sword is forged with balance, okay? And it's double-edged here. It's really sharp. And we know with it in this position, in this deck, it's talking about you're done with the deal, it's over, and it's all good for you. Very successful venture. Well, that's a nice reading. I'm happy. I hope it breathes some life of the positivity for you. And again, thank you to everyone who's been watching and subscribing. If you haven't, please do so. I'm available for readings. The information is down below in the memos and show more. I'm happy to do that for you if you're interested. And as always, I wish you the best.